The secret to mastery is obsession. Good morning, folks, and happy Tuesday. So we have woken up earlier than we had woken up in a long time to get out the door. We were making a perfect timing, but JB woke up with a little tummy ache, so I had to make sure she was okay before we could leave. So after checking on JB and then making my lunch and making my breakfast and then finally getting out of the door, we are running late as shit. But through talking shit on Instagram, someone commenting on my post talking shiz from the teammate of the opponent in which I just had, through his talking shit, he complimented me. He said that I ran gear before. Buddy, I don't like needles, so that's never happened. Also, I don't know. I just care about my future, my well-being, my future. I don't want an enlarged heart and an enlarged organ, so guess who's never done steroids? This guy. It's called hard work and dedication, buddy. I know you know nothing about it, but needless to say, through his shit talking, he ended up complimenting me, and I am so grateful for it. It was the little boost of confidence I needed this morning. But like I said, we are running late as shit, and I'm kind of upset about it. So let's get our butts to the gym. Let's knock out our lift. Let's try to make it as good of a lift as we can, considering we have like no time, and then go get better today than we were yesterday. So off to the gym we go. Well, folks, we have made it to the gym, and according to the GPS, perseverance and determination wins the day. According to the clock, not so much, but according to the GPS, it does. So we're still gonna go in here. We're still gonna move our body, get a little muscle stimulation in, move the weight, at least get our squats in, and then we're gonna head out the door as soon as the clock says that we are going to make it there 10 to 15 minutes late. So let's run in here. Let's get stronger today than we were yesterday, folks, and let's just push our body. Unfortunate that we are here late, even after waking up bright and early in the morning, but shit happens, and it is what it is. So let's go knock out this lift. Well, folks, I guess determination and perseverance did indeed win the day. We upped the intensity by a shit ton. Like, literally gave ourselves no rest. Gave it everything we had on literally every set. And I'd say, I'm sweating, I'm sore, I'm tight, I'm fatigued. I would say that we got a pretty decent workout in. Let's head across the state of Georgia. Hope that this GPS is not lying to me, so that we can go get better today than we were yesterday. Oh my God, I almost fell out of the car. That would have been hilarious. Except I would have bumped that person's car. But hope that we make it in enough time. Traffic is on our side, and we can go get better today than we were yesterday and catch all of the technique, not just glimpses and glitters of it, you know what I mean, folks? So I guess let's hit the road. Well, we have made it to the gym a little later than I had wanted to, but we are here. We are sleepy. That ride kind of made me sleepy. I wish I'd had a little bit more coffee after the lift, but we're here. So let's get in here and let's get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Well practiced went nice and dandy, except for getting kicked in the freaking ear, or kneed in the ear. I did it to myself. I shot a shot. It was a beautiful single, and next thing I know, I'm slamming my ear into someone's knee, and that shit hurt. But other than that, practice went pretty stellar. Other than when bro went to go slam an ankle lock and slammed me into the nuts, slammed a shin into my nuts. That hurt too. But other than those two things, practice went pretty swell. Then I felt like shit, other than me feeling like shit for sending someone literally through the mat. Like, I got a body lock and I jumped up off of my feet, and like I totally went through the mat with it, and very uncalled for. But I asked him to please stop spazzing. Why are you rolling like this, bro? Why are you rolling like this? He smacked me, punched me, kicked me, kneed me. And he's not a small guy. He was spazzing like hell. So I slammed some underhooks and went on a ride with him, and then I felt bad. But other than that, practice went really well. I had a great day. I will say that nap has been calling my freaking name. So, I'm gonna start this drive home. I'm gonna eat my Sammys. And, well, the nap is, well, about an hour away. As soon as we get there, we're gonna crawl our butts into bed. We're gonna get a reset in, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna get some MMA rounds in. Be a great day of getting better today than we were, what? Freaking yesterday, folks. Well, check it, folks. We beat the GPS by 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I know that's not a lot, but that is 5 extra minutes that I get to nap it out. So, makes me a happy man. Makes me a very happy man. I'm gonna take myself inside. I'm gonna slam a protein shake, and I am going to crawl into the bed for my reset. Because today, I am going to need it. Well, that, my friends, was probably one of the best naps I have ever taken in existence. So good of a nap that we woke up on time to make it to practice on time, and now we're running late. Luckily, we have a ghost. But, whew, I'm feeling this morning's practice. That's all I can really say. I'm feeling this morning's practice. Let's get to the gym and let's make it the best day that we can possibly make it of getting better today than we were yesterday, folks. Well, I tried to outsmart the GPS. That didn't happen. Why won't one of these jokers move their cars? I mean, goodness gracious, block up a whole entire lane. There's a whole neighborhood right there. Just park right there. Just park right there. I knew I was going to be late, but I didn't expect to be this late, folks. Wish me luck. Alrighty. One of those jokers got out and started directing traffic. And I give her credit. She was doing a pretty good job. She stood right in the front of the middle of the traffic, told them to stop, started winding us through. I was like, whatever. If y'all are going to leave it how it is, that is fine. Just get me the heck out of there. Like, literally seconds later. Let's get to practice as quickly as we can and maybe try not to outsmart the GPS next time. See, like, this is bullshit. It's telling me to get back on the interstate. That makes no sense. We finally made it, just a whole lot later than what I had planned on. A lot later. But we did make it in enough time. We can still drill. We can still get our lives in. We can still get our MMA practice in, boxing, Thai, and then some jits. So it's all good. But we are a lot later than what I wanted. But I guess that's what I get for trying to outsmart the GPS. Don't try to outsmart a computer, folks. Guess that's what we learned today. But let's get in here and get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Oh yeah, folks. Even with being late, we still got plenty of work in. Plenty of work in. Let's get next door, let's get a few rolls, and let's shower up, and let's get home. Well, the part about rolling around with sweaty mitten went just fine. We got a few more rolls in, and then we drilled for a little bit. Then we hopped in the shower, and now we're getting out of here late as shit. So, let me walk my butt around back, hop into the truck, haul ass home, eat some dinner, and the homies said they wanted to play tonight. So, a few guys from the gym, maybe old Marco, maybe the homies from CO. But either way, we need to get home and we need to eat and we need to start winding down, because let me tell you, I am feeling today. I'm feeling it. That's about all I'm gonna say, is I'm feeling it. And today was a struggle, and I didn't think I was gonna make it through it, but we made it through it. Perseverance and determination. Just like this morning. Wow. It's like a day follows a whole entire stinking trend. But yeah, folks, let's get into the truck and let's get our butts home. Well, now that I've made it to the truck, we can speak on this now. Folks, people don't realize what hard work and sacrifices truly are. There's this gentleman at the gym. He signed up for a kickboxing tournament, right? Never taken a fight in his life, but he signed up for a kickboxing tournament. Perfectly fine if he would have been in here consistently from the time he told coach to, well, the kickboxing tournament's in 2 weeks and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. Granted, I was cutting weight 1 week, so I'll give him a break. He may have been here. But from what I heard, he was coming in like once a week. He only came in once that week, if that. And then last week I was sick, so I'll give him credit, but I was here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 3 days that coach specifically said you need to be at. I didn't see him any of those days. Well, I said something to him. I was like, hey, bro, you're doing a kickboxing tournament? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, like, where have you been? You said you were going to be here every day. He was like, well, you see, some things came up last week. I was like, well, what about the week before that? And the week before that? And, the week before that? And then the week before that? He's like, well, last week, brother. Last weekend was my mom's birthday. And I was like this upcoming week, like Sunday? He's like, actually, it was Sunday. I was like, so why weren't you here Thursday, Friday, Saturday? He's like, well, because I still stay with her, so I wanted to spend a little bit of time with her. I'm like, bro, I get that, but I don't think you realize the sacrifices that have been made for me to just get to the mediocrity I'm at now. I mean, I would say I'm pretty freaking good, but I'm not a world champion. And let me tell you the sacrifices I've been through. I celebrated Christmas, but like I haven't really truly gotten to celebrate Christmas. I haven't really truly gotten to celebrate freaking Thanksgiving in 5 years. My mom's birthday, you can just forget about that one. Of course, I tell her happy birthday. I tell her I love her, and I tell her thank you for everything she does for me. But I don't get to spend time with my family. And I'm like, hey, do you not realize the sacrifices that go into the sport and the things that other people are willing to do? I was like, my fiance's birthday, you want to know where we were? He's like, where? In the freaking cage. It was her birthday. It was literally her birthday and we're freaking fighting. Maybe it was the day before. But still, I was like, why couldn't you make it Thursday, Friday, Saturday? He's like, well, it was her birthday. So like, I was like, but Sunday was her birthday. He's like, yeah. But like, you don't understand. I'm like, I do though. I was like, I love my mom. My mom is my best friend. She's everything to me. My fiance, the same thing. But there's sacrifices that have to be made. I don't think you understand when this sport takes family away from you, takes your friends away from you, takes your life away from you. It takes everything from you. I'm not saying that to discourage you, but I was like, bro, I'm going to throw a leg kick and I'm going to throw a jab. That's it. Watch. And I threw a leg kick and a jab. And by the end of it, he didn't want to go anymore. Just a leg kick. Literally just a leg kick. I'm like, bro, these kids are going to be kicking you in the head like I'm kicking you in the leg. You have to take this serious. I mean, it ain't like life or death. It's just a sport. But, bro, you got to take it more serious. It's one, disrespectful to the guys who put in the work, who make the sacrifices, who literally give up everything for the sport. Like Vincent van Gogh became obsessed. The reason why he is one of the best artists, he became obsessed with his work. Conor McGregor. You can say whatever you want about him, but his rise to stardom was impressive. Khabib. All of these people are obsessed. They live the sport. They lived it. They may not live it anymore, but they did. And that's what got them to the point in which they were at. There was obsession. 8 to 10 hours a day. I was like, I get it. You got to work. You got to do those things. He's like, no, I quit my job. I'm like, so you quit your job and you still can't show up to training? I was like, bro, come on. I'm like, you don't understand. I have given up everything so that I can become as good at the sport as I possibly can. You got to give up something. Freedom. Spend time with... I mean, you could have literally went and celebrated your mom's birthday on Sunday. You got to tell your mom, hey, bro, listen, I really want to I want to take this pretty far. My sacrifice I'm going to have to make this year is I'm not going to be able to celebrate your birthday Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm only going to be able to celebrate it on Sunday. Did you get a workout on a Sunday? Have you worked out at all? Well, yeah. Like, what have you been doing? I shadow box a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I care. And I don't want to see you get knocked out, brother. And there's people in that tournament who are willing to train 8 to 10 hours a day. So, you do with that information with what you want. But yeah, folks, to do something great, it takes sacrifice. To become a master at something, it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take every little bit of time, extra time that you have in your life. If you got extra time and you want to be a fighter, guess what? Every little bit of extra time you have, you're going to have to be fighting or training or doing something. People just don't understand it. They don't understand the sacrifices that you make so that you can be great at something. But every one of the greatest people that I know who are at something, like who are good at the sport, guess what? They've sacrificed everything. Friends, family. They have no friends. They have no family. They have nothing. Why? Because they're always at the gym with us. And those are the people who are the cream of the cream, you know? But yeah, annoying, irritating, because I don't want to ever see someone get hurt in a fight. But if you didn't do what you needed to do to get to the point where you need to be, those things are going to happen. It's that simple. But yeah, folks, let's get home, let's grub down, and let's call it a freaking night. And catch some dubs. Well, folks, we have made it home, and I can't lie to you. Freaking beat today. I'm beat. And we're getting home hella freaking late. 11:30 at night. So, I guess we'll play games by ear. Because I still got to get inside. I still got to warm up some dinner. Still got to play with the pups. Still got to do everything with them. Do my chores around the house. You know what I mean? Before we can get on the game. So, we'll just kind of play that by ear. If we're there, wonderful. I got a burst of energy. If not, then I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. You know I want to be there. But I also need to make sure I take care of my body. Coming off of that sickness and going right into training and right after the fight getting sick really, really, really shot my body. Let's just put it that way. But I guess we should loop back around to the topic that I was talking about earlier. I'm not saying like you got to give up your whole entire life. You can't ever say hey to your mom, or you can't ever say hey to your girlfriend or fiance or wife or whatever it is, spend time with your kids. But if it's something that you really want, like if being good at fighting is what you really want to do, if you really want to be in the shape, you're going to find ways to be able to get there no matter what the circumstances are that are in front of you. You get what I'm trying to say, folks? That goes to anything. It could be music, it could be movie making, it could be freaking just making money in general, folks, you know? Whatever your passion is, if it's truly your passion, it's truly something that you want to grow and be good at, there's no secret to it. The secret is becoming obsessed and giving it 110%. That's the secret. Oof, I just gave out the biggest secret ever. It takes hard work. It takes determination. It takes sacrifices that most people are not willing to make. It's simple as that. That is the simple of mastery. That's how you master something. You become obsessed with it. You give it everything you got every day, 24/7, and any extra free time you have, you're putting into it. That's pretty much it. There's not much more explaining I got to do. And I wouldn't be nearly as upset with this gentleman if it wasn't that he's not doing everything he possibly can do to get into there. He literally looked at me and said, I quit my job. My mom's paying for my membership. Well, wonderful. Make it into the freaking gym. You're failing her by not making it into the gym. Spending 4 days celebrating her birthday is only failing her. You're failing the woman who's putting money into, investing into her son. You know what I mean? So, yeah, folks, that's the secret to it. The secret to mastery is obsession. You heard it first. I ain't a master, but I'm obsessed, and eventually mastery will be there. But I roll with thousands of people who go, wow, dude, you're probably the best person I ever rolled with. I spar with thousands of people who say, dang, dude, you're probably the best person I've ever sparred with. Well, thank you. It's because I put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into my craft. There is no secret. Time. Time's the secret. But speaking of time is dwindling away. So let's get inside. Let's grub down. Let's see if we can get a spike in energy. Because let me tell you, folks, my body is feeling it. It's feeling it today. The brain, not so much. Like, I feel like I got a little bit of juices up here. But down here, my legs, my arms, my chest, my neck, my back, my hips, everything in between, from my toes to my hair, is sore. So let's get inside, let's grub down, and let's see if we can make it on these games. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat freaking loves ya.